Welcome to the crafty cabin. Let me get a little closer. So, it's about 7 in the morning right now. We got in pretty late last night, so people are still asleep. I'm gonna be a little quiet. Today's video is going to be kind of different than usual. I'm challenging myself to do a really big knitting project since I'm at the crafty cabin. And I have my very, very crafty friends with me. I've asked one of them who's been knitting, over 10 years to pick out a project that she thought would take me about 24 hours, since the title of today's video. Now, it is a little bit of clickbait. I'm not going to stay there for 24 hours. I'm your auntie. She's old, and I've never been good at staying up late, and I'm not about to change that. But what she did was actually happened to pick a pattern that I was already really excited to try, and I just never really had the confidence to go ahead and just go for. And what is this? It's essentially a little wrap sweater. It's so cute. It's called the Snowfall Sweater Scarf by Knititude. I will link her information below. She has an amazing Instagram, honestly, where you can just see her trying on all the different sweaters that she's knitted up. And I'm going to try to whip this out this weekend. See how far I can get, and I'm going to learn something new. I'm pretty new to knitting. I know how to knit and I know how to purl. I've made some scarves. I've never tried to do increase or decrease, and I've certainly never tried to do eyelets. So this is labeled beginner. She also had an intermediate one. I was not prepared for. I'm going to go ahead and drink up my tea for a little bit here, eat my banana breakfast, and then I'll switch over to the other view and you can watch me get started. I'm Auntie Sarah from CoffeeCraft. My goal is to inspire you to create something with your own two hands, and sometimes you need a fun challenge in order to do that. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves, get myself a hot cup of motivation, I hope you get comfy, and I'm gonna get to work. Step 1 done. Oh, no, I need one more. It's 43. I'm like a really bad computer. It takes a minute to boot up. Ah! Flip it and reverse it. You're flipping in the wind. I was like, yeah, make it circle then, yeah. Alright, now we purl knit.
This should be easy because you just do the thing you see.
Yeah, sure. I like how you think I can see. I'm gonna whip this up a whole bunch and check back in later. I'm slowly picking up the tips, the tricks. Essentially, the first row took me a half an hour. But that's because it's trying to remember how to switch from knit to purl to knit to purl to knit to purl. And at this point, it's I can, when I just do the motion, prepare for the next stitch with the taking the yarn off the one needle. I feel like it's a huge level up for me. Let alone being able to tell with the bar or the V if it's a purl or a knit. I'm doing good. I'm picking it up. Good morning. It's day 2. I actually have to head home today. I have to work tomorrow, but I'm excited to get a couple more hours of knitting under my belt this morning. If you'd like to see my progress. Again, I am new to knitting, so I did not expect to complete the whole project this weekend, but I got this far and I haven't had to redo anything. Essentially, it's about halfway through one of the sleeves, so I have 2 sleeves and then the rest of the wrap to do. And the reason this is taking me a little minute to do is it's knit purl, which I've traditionally just done all knit or all purl, and I can go pretty quick when I do that, but switching each time makes this really cool ribbing pattern. So it's stretchy this way, and I think I've done a pretty good job of not missing any stitches, not getting confused on if I'm doing knit or purl. So I'm actually really pleased with the quality here. So I'm motivated to keep working on this today, and I will likely continue to work on this for a while. I'm gonna eat up my motivation and then I'm gonna get started again. So let's go. Well, hello there. You may notice I am home now. I've made a home from Crafty Cabin, and I wanted to check in finally with where I got with this little challenge and some final thoughts. So drum roll, this far. Now, this may not seem like a lot, right? And honestly, it really is only about half a forearm when I need to do the whole forearm and then start making the shawl. It's a learning curve to, switch between the different stitches. And honestly, I wanted to give you a perspective of realistically, if you're new to crochet or new to knitting and you wanted to just plan a crafty weekend, what size project is a good attainable project? So I'd argue if you're brand new, try to stick to something that either has a larger gauge yarn, like bulky or super bulky, it'll work up really fast, or pick a project that isn't very large, like a lot of amigurumi projects, which kind of like up there. Those are generally smaller in total project size, so those are really attainable. They're very small, so you have to be good vision and good hand-eye coordination, but very attainable. So again, I'm Auntie Sarah from CoffeeCraft. I had a really fun crafty weekend, and I was so lucky that I get to go do that with my friends. And I'm happy that you came along with me this time. If you enjoyed this kind of content and you're interested in sticking around and seeing more, we'd love it if you would subscribe and like this video, become part of our crafty community. We're looking forward to seeing what we can craft together next time. We got lots of things to craft. So I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.